What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know all of you 250R guys have been asking me where this build has been at. Well, in today's video, we're going to cover all the welding process that goes into installing a gusset kit. I'm going to talk about all the weak areas on this frame and show you guys some more repairs that we had to actually make to get this thing finalized. Now I'm going to try to actually go over a couple tips and tricks just from years of actually repairing these frames. These OEM frames are pretty damn weak. They're super thin material, so you want to be super careful welding them. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so other than the gusset kit, one last trick that we're doing. I'm going to add a bar back here. Just kind of strengthens it, keeps the back of the subframe from flexing. So as you saw in previous clips, we had a little crack right here that we drilled and filled. Coming together. So we're going to just stick some bolts through there to align it. I'm going to hold it, and he's going to go ahead and tack weld it. You guys might actually remember this big ass rot hole that was in the frame. I'm going to insert a clip of that so you can take a look at how bad it was. So we went ahead and cut a new plate out of 11 gauge, and this thing did not weld too nice. The material was very shot on the bottom of this frame, so we had to keep cutting this thing back so we got some clean material. We went ahead and cleaned everything back up, did a bunch of filler pieces on the front and the back. Got it looking like something again. I'd say out of the whole repair, this is probably the ugliest part of the frame, and I'm thankful it's on the bottom. Now, of course, in our gusset kit, we went ahead and installed the steering stem gussets. We've got one on each side of the frame. Actually fills it real nice. Adds a lot of support to this. These guys right here, the factory little tab was about ready to break off, so we ground this out. It was pretty nasty. Somebody had actually already welded it before. That's probably why this welded so hard. We went ahead and just plated on top of that. Just made a nice little filler piece for now, just to give that thing some strength. Of course, on the front of the frame, we added in our top plate. So that's going to actually add some strength to the shock towers. That went in real nice. Happy with it. There's a couple nubs that were cut off on the front, so we just kind of filled and smoothed that out. Now we're going to talk about some more repairs we got to do at the end of the video. I'm going to show you guys how we fix all this. That's pretty nasty. So I believe he cut it out for the old previous owner had cut this out for grease fitting clearance. I'm just going to put flush mount grease fittings on there. Yeah, we're going to show you at the end of the video how to fix that nasty stuff on there. Other than that, we went with our standard gusset kit. The motor mounts were in decent shape. Believe it or not, they were not cracked. So we simply just added some gussets on the back side. Went ahead and re-welded some of the OEM welds. Added in a gusset here. These were also in decent shape. Now, if you guys remember in the last video, we had some pretty sketchy bars going across with some bubblegum motor mounts right here. If you're new to the channel, go check out that video. I do a full video on installing the kit and getting it tacked on. This video is more so about the TIG welding process. Yeah, guys, just a couple re-welds on the lower motor mounts. Same thing up here. Just fixing some of the OEM welds, beefing them back up. Stuff was pretty nasty. There's a lot of spots in this frame that the factory actually missed. It's pretty wild. Now, we did make a video about fixing these when they're all bent up. It might have been one of our last videos. There was a little bit of a crack here. Once I straightened this tab out, I could actually see a crack, so I went ahead and welded that. We added this bar in here. I cut it a little bit short. He went ahead and TIG welded that and ground it flush. I also welded around the back side on both of them. So I'm pretty confident this is going to be super strong. Of course, we got the gussets in the back. And we've got the tube in the back. So that's going to add a bunch of strength in the back between that cross tube and that gusset right there. That's going to tie that right in. I had them go ahead and do a couple welds. Just wanted to touch those welds up. Now, very important, when you guys re-weld a frame, go around these bottom welds here. This is one prone spot to cracking. So we went around that on both sides on the bottom. And the hardest part of this kit install is getting this box section all welded up. Everything turned out pretty decent. Very happy with it. Let's check out this side. Also turned out really good. Now, guys, you can MIG weld this. It's not a problem. This frame came MIG welded from the factory. Everything we do is TIG weld. Try to get some shots of that in the light. A little bit of a shadow going on here in the video. So again, same deal. Just put the gusset in. We wrapped all the way around the bottom. Did another pass over here. Same thing on this side. I had them do a couple welds on the inside here. Just to strengthen that up. Yeah, now we're back to this side. Alright guys, so as promised, this is pretty nasty. So I just so happen to have these pieces. These were actually, I believe, cut out from my CNC tube cutter. So we actually weld these to the end of the 1x2 rectangle, and we weld a tube on there to hook our water injection system up. Not that you guys need to know about that, but it just kind of works out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this out. I'm going to get these bandsaw cut. We're going to make some filler pieces. I don't want to just weld a rectangle in there. That circle actually lines up real nice. We're going to fill these in, weld them, smooth them out, hopefully make it look brand new again. Same thing on this side. Alright guys, so we got this handy dandy magnet right here. Flush with the frame. Got my piece cut out. Now the goal here is to actually leave a gap because I want to fill it with weld and then grind it completely smooth. Don't want to see this repair when we're done. So we're going to go through, we're going to weld that and weld that. And we're going to smooth everything out. Hopefully it looks brand new again. So we got that one set. Got the old 1/2-inch gapper over here. Yeah, that should work. So right there, step one, basically tack it on. You filled it with some weld. It's not easy to weld because he's trying not to burn through. We're gonna go ahead and add a little extra weld in the front, and then we're gonna smooth it all out. Oh, we went from that, well, we went from the hole to that. Now we're kind of getting there. Probably just going to keep grinding on this thing for another 7 hours until it's exactly how I'm happy with it. And then this one here is not looking too bad. This just has to get filed down or sanded down. Not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something about our gusset kit install and maybe some tips and tricks on working on your frame. Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna get this thing in the powder coat oven tomorrow. We're gonna do a nice fresh red powder coat job on this awesome frame. Now that it's all minted out, I'm pretty excited. And it's gonna be assembly time soon, guys. I know you've been waiting patiently. We bought this bike, God, almost a year ago, and we're finally getting to it. So thanks for being patient. Thank you for sticking with us, and we'll see you in the next video. Yep, still can't believe it was purple. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Barney bike.
Barney bike? I think so too, man. No, she will not be purple anymore. Wow, that's the fastest flopped out quad I ever rode. It actually runs really good.